All right, we are here with Coach Pop after the dominant win over Binghamton tonight. So, Coach, tell me first thoughts. Obviously, first match definitely, didn't get off quite as we expected, but really didn't look back from there on out.
No, it was good. We're thankful that Binghamton came into North Carolina to wrestle us in App State. So getting them on the schedule as a new team
Yeah.
here in Raleigh was nice, and to have our home crowd. But
Yep.
yeah, a little slow start for Trombley. Back to making weight and getting back in routine and a rhythm, and then from there, Kai got things rolling and sometimes get some momentum going. So it was good, guys.
Yeah.
Had a good performance tonight.
Absolutely. So, what do you think of some of the new faces so far? I mean, obviously, Alex Faison, Derek Fields, both came off with big wins for sure to kind of keep the momentum going for sure. What did you see from the two guys?
They fit into our lineup. They wrestle aggressive. They went out there, and Fields coming in for first time wrestling in Reynolds. I thought that was impressive for him. Same with Faison.
Yeah.
I don't think they've had a shot at wrestling in our starting lineup for a dual meet, so they take a lot of pride in that. They got out there and wrestled really good matches.
Yeah, absolutely. And one guy I think I've been really most impressed with so far this season, honestly, for me, is Owen Trefon for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
huge improvements.
Huge improvements. One, I think too. I mean, definitely looking at previous years. I think, especially now, looking at some of the more dominant programs. You really have to have that heavyweight that can compete at the top level. And I think you finally have that in Owen Trefon for sure.
We've had good quality heavyweights over the years.
For sure.
But to the level where he's able to attack and wrestle a very aggressive heavyweight style, that's always something that we're trying to find and preach in our lineup. And back to the Gwiz days with a heavyweight hitting a knee and hitting the corner, Owen can do all that kind of stuff. So it's been good.
Absolutely, absolutely. And to tell me honestly, do you think that Trent was kind of playing around a little bit? I was just waiting for him to finally just pin the guy and move on with it. You know what I mean?
I think the kid he was wrestling was pretty competitive too, and
sure.
You could tell when both of them are dripping sweat after the match. They put a lot on the line. So
that's true.
Yeah, and anytime he doesn't get a tech or a pin, he feels like he left something on the mat. But he's continuing to work hard and improve, and excited for the next couple of weeks for him.
Yeah, and talk to me a little bit too. I mean, obviously, he faced a little adversity earlier this year. He faced adversity in the championships, and what I mean earlier this year, obviously losing to Parker from Northern Iowa. Talk to me a little bit about Trent. I mean, definitely. Seems to be just like Hayden. Really a guy that you can revolve your whole program around.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
I mean, those guys stand for everything that we preach with our team chemistry, culture, attitude. Everything that you're looking for in an athlete, those guys embrace it. And he's been a great leader for us. Setbacks happen in the sport. I think you can look around the country right now. There's not a lot of guys that are undefeated. So
that's true.
Go back to work the next day, and that's what we're doing. And every goal that we set for a team and individual is still out in front of us.
Yeah, now I know talking to most of the other in-state wrestling fans out there, including myself, you never want to look ahead for sure, but obviously you think about 2 weeks from now at Virginia Tech, obviously most of the times we've usually faced them later in the AC schedule, but facing them early, I mean, is there a preference per se? I mean, just whenever it happens.
That's great competition to have. It's a great rivalry at this point in the ACC where people show up on both sides and it gets heated. So that's what these guys train for. I know those guys do the same thing, and you got to bring your A game. And schedule's been set so we can focus. Obviously, we're competing, but we're also preparing for something that we know is going to be a hard-fought dual meet. So we'll be ready when that time comes.
Hey man, last thing, we had a fan ask, but what did you think about Ed Scott's mask and dancing skills?
These guys were goofing around in the back with some things that they want to do some kind of pin cheer, pin something, and I don't know. That's what they came up with is put that mask on.
Kind of like a turnover
had
chain.
A old wolf that. I don't know, animal kind of
parka thing.
I don't know wherever he got it from. So we thought that was a little too aggressive, so they went with the mask.
Okay.